What's going on, buddy? Gunsman Gaming here. Today we are playing more BioShock. However, I'm not continuing the main story right now, which means we'll leave this for one more episode. However, I will be reading some of the audio logs that are in the game, because you know me, because as I said, I don't know why I said that first, but yeah. But like I said, every 5 episodes we're going to read almost every single audio log, that we have. So let's go into our inventory. How do I get to them? There it is. Alright. Here. Okay, so Ryan Amusements. We're gonna start probably with Ryan Amusements this episode, and then actually let's do this one first. And then every other episode we'll just go down one. So first, Andrew Ryan's journal. We're going from top to... Actually, we're going bottom to top.
Lesson 1, mob jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the gases out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Alright, next this one.
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
So I might just do as many of these as I can. Right, next.
To my daughter, Eleanor, soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor, yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
Right. Oh, and just to let you guys know, I'm not going to name this number 5. What I'm going to do is every 5 episodes is that. So basically, I'll get to, since I did episode 4, I'm going to do this, which is going to be BioShock reading audio logs number 1. And then episode 5 will appear on the regulars. Then episode 5 will probably appear either after it, or I'll have my own playlist dedicated to it. So anyway, let's continue with... They called it Rapture.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there, and shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
Alright, next.
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis, and already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. She deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of burying my child, I'm given pause. Till now I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
And plus, I like doing this because it gives us some backstory.
I'm told that the people grow tense and isolated in the absence of the sun. Now they clamor for a psychiatrist. They miss the state censor, I wonder? Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the checkup police vanishing them in the night? Regardless, this Lamb woman is said to be the foremost practitioner in her field. Fine. If she can quiet the rattling of the Great Chain's weakest links, I will leave her to it.
Yeah, this entire episode is just going to be us listening to audio logs, so I will be uploading another episode some other time, but right now this is what I have. I might just make it its own playlist.
White is not black, Dr. Lamb. Down is not up, and straw is not gold. Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
And I'm being quiet so you guys can, get the entire thing. So, next up, what happened to the people?
These people are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. He took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
Alright, next.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
And if anyone's wondering why I'm doing this and not just doing this as I play the game, it's because sometimes the game messes up and stuff glitches out. It will just repeat a word or just glitch out where I'm trying to walk somewhere and then someone interrupts it and then the whole thing's interrupted and I start from the beginning. So that's why I like to do it in one episode interrupted. Alright, next.
Dr. Su Chong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more, something stronger, an unbreakable physiological bond.
And finally,
Sophia Lamb has taken the Rapture and is responsible for stealing children from the surface. Her splicers destroyed my submersible and forced me to run. But the ticket booth here is secure, and though I cannot trust him, Sinclair is a valuable ally. I have already rescued a few of the new little ones from land. They all want to know how we will get home. I wish I had the right words for them.
Right, and... oh god, and these are the final ones.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here coo with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
I love the kids in Miss Englert's third grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into. Volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusement. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke! The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you!
Alright, next.
Used to be there was no margin in running a gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser. Yeah, I'm all the richer.
Right.
I know the service, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance. In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mom says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog eat dog. I wanted to see these dog eaters, so I waited until Mom was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
I found one of those children at last. Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl. But she was gorging herself on blood from a corpse. It wasn't her. I stared, just reeling. And then that skinny, armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her, now more than ever.
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You, me, and 1959. I wonder what the new year will... What? What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
Alright.
Man has been coming from. Woman's a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture, how could a council feel deceived? Worse, to hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into religious frenzy. The new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. I will not have my city swept by the parasite. Let's, guys. It's time, I think, to call Sinclair.
I've been rationing my supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of Rapture. Gotta stay strong. I'm holed up in this workshop, surrounded by those wailing brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food, my guns. They want it all. But I got a plan. Gotta fix up the transport sub that's been rusted in the maintenance bay. Then I gotta get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture? They can have it.
And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next, like I said, I'm going to make this its own playlist, and then episode 5 is going to continue. And you guys, like I said, I want you guys to decide whether I rescue her or harvest her. So you want me to do the good ending or the bad ending? Those are the only two I will do. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, salute that like button and subscribe button. And before I go, I also want to, so I've been watching a lot of MatPat lately. And I just want to let you guys know, go watch his videos on the $1.7 million stolen that, you know, Defy did to him and a bunch of other creators on the YouTube platform. I'm here trying to help spread awareness for that. And I think he has a really good point. So go watch his video. I don't know how to link, so just go watch MatPats. I think it's on Game Theory and GT Live, so go check it out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!